that took nearly all day. But as the sun begins to set, it's time to start the festival. And that is signaled by fireworks.
Oh, fireworks.
Have I ever seen fireworks before?
I have
I
not.
don't. You've seen them once.
Once, okay. Have I?
No.
I was like, I think I have.
Wait,
You all hear the loud.
Yeah.
I think someone's like shooting something. Like, oh my god.
That's what I was like about to ask. I was
you
like,
see-
Looks outside and she's like, she's like, what is that?
I yell about it. I'm about to hit
oh. So Finn gets excited and is like, guys, come on, that means the festival started. You gotta come see this. It's gorgeous. So
Like, what do you mean there's people shooting each
Guns aren't.
well, shooting each other with like magic and stuff like
Gunslinger.
that.
So you all go and watch the fireworks as people start coming out of their homes and walking down. Now, there are many different booths. I want to ask how much copper pieces you guys have.
Okay.
Oh,
I
And if
only...
not, I'll let you transfer one of your silver pieces into copper.
What if we only have gold?
I think I only have
Transfer
gold.
that gold into silver and then one silver into gold.
Okay, so how much, okay, I'm
Ten.
gonna,
We have like 50 gold pieces.
Yeah, like I only have gold, so.
yeah, so I think,
Yeah.
so every gold piece is worth 10 silver pieces,
Yeah,
right?
and
Okay.
every silver piece is worth 10. Are you guys all gonna stick together, or are you guys gonna?
I would imagine that Finn just instinctively stays around them since this is their first time and the crowds
so
can
they
be,
don't go run off?
yeah, because I can imagine, like, the town's
like
bigger
last night.
and stuff like that, yeah.
So we have 49 gold pieces now, right?
Yeah.
I have.
I have a ton, so if you guys ever
You
want
guys
to play
should have,
more
like,
games,
25 plus.
I
You
have,
got paid to go deliver the animals.
yes.
25 GP each.
How
Yeah.
much do we start with?
Okay, it depends on your
They
background.
Yeah. They started with 50, but I'll have you start at 50 as well, but this is math time. But, so you started with 75.
Honestly, I'm okay. I can imagine that Laussel just has no money management, so I'll just help pay, because I know the math is correct, because I remember doing all of it. I currently have technically 304 gold pieces, so.
Also, your family's kind of rich, so.
True, yeah, so.
I don't know about.
Claudia ran a business. She knows a little bit about it.
Just a smidge.
I don't
Alright.
know. I feel like
Accounting, the splitting.
You have a little bit.
A little.
And you also got paid for delivering it.
But yeah, I'm just saying, I will say this to you guys as well, and like Finn and me, just in general, just she will help take care of you
Alright.
if you need it.
Okay, so I have 74 gold, 9 silver, and 10 copper.
Alright.
Yes, that works.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
I can do
Because
math.
each game is worth copper.
Oh,
much
well, that's
copper,
good. That's
though?
I mean, I'll be good. Seriously,
Alright.
one silver piece will probably set you up for the whole night.
Alright, so there are a bunch of games lined at the sides, as well as booths that are selling things.
Yay!
Any particular games that you would think would catch your eye, like certain other things?
Yeah.
What's available?
Well, okay. Well, what style of game
I'll
would
take
you?
care of it.
Okay.
So there's a lot available, and Claudia, you've only been to like one of these festivals
Oh,
before,
yeah.
Mhm.
That
and
really did
this
much.
is even more colorful.
Hmm.
But there are face painting booths. There are people carving squash. There are people just eating and people talking. There are people who are bobbing for apples, and then there's games.
Lots and lots of games.
Yeah, there's many different games. There's a ring bottle toss. There is a high striker. There are multiple different games that we would find in modern carnivals and many others. Like there's a bow and arrow game that's being set up, and you see like a halfling boy like pull back the arrow and shoot and hit the bullseye, and he gets handed a doll. He gets handed a wooden doll and a bag of something.
That catches my attention.
The bow and arrow thing.
Yeah.
I'm very curious to see how this goes.
Yeah.
Alright, do you walk over to the bow and arrow one?
Wait.
I
What
kind
is?
of imagine, okay, so like, oh god. So like, let's say I'm Claudia's size. I'm close enough.
Yeah, you're about
I kind
Claudia's
of wanna-
size.
I kind of want to
Claudia's
think
smaller.
of like the bow, like to here to like here.
The bow
Claudia's
the
size.
bow is kind of big for the halfling.
So,
if you think about it.
so that means it's pretty decent size for her, considered.
She's the size. I mean, Claudia's about like
Claudia
a few
is the
inches taller
size
than the
of
halfling.
the bow.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because halflings are really small.
Our halfling's like 3 to 4 feet.
Yeah.
Oh,
You've
yeah, she's-
you've seen
she's
the
not
you've
bad.
seen like the Hobbit movies before, right? Or no? Okay, never mind.
Claudia's like
Hobbit?
dwarf height,
Who?
basically.
Yeah.
Oh,
Claudia's
right.
Yeah.
All right, so you go over to the bow and arrow one.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. The
Same.
the announcer, not the announcer, the person who's running the booth is a tiefling man, and
You're like horns.
Yeah.
That's also what gets to you.
he has blue horns that kind of stick up a bit, and he has like a ring around one of them, and he is wearing like his skin is like a dark red.
Oh, he has blue horns and then dark red skin.
It's like blue, and I made a fucking mistake.
No, that's cool.
No,
I like
we're
that
gonna
idea.
roll with it.
We're gonna roll with it.
It like starts blue at the tips, but then it fades into red.
That's
See,
dope.
that's even more badass.
That's even better. See? Don't say it was a mistake. It's never a mistake. Just keep rolling with
And,
it.
It's a happy accident.
Yes.
And he has bags under his eyes, but he looks happy, and he's wearing like
Two horned, bag-eyed people. Let's
Yes.
No, he's tall.
Jules is like,
Oh,
he's
he's
like
tall.
6'5",
oh.
and he's like balancing an arrow on his finger, and then he looks up
course
and
he
he
is.
sees Finn, and he smiles.
go.
His name is Iodos. He's one of your dad's good friends and one of the leaders of the community,
Sweet.
as well as your father. He grins and says, "Well, look who's back in town."
Oh,
Fred?
Yep, I'm here again. Here for Hollow's Eve. How you doing, bud?
All right.
That's good. That's good.
You want to play? And he looks to you.
Sure.
1 copper.
She hands one over.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
So, I need you to make a dexterity check. You have 3 arrows and there are 3
What is
targets.
my dex?
First
Not very
roll
good.
of
I know
the
it's
year.
not. Okay.
First, there are 3 targets. One is closer, one is middle, and one is farther.
Okay.
You have to hit the targets relatively close to the center to move on to the next target.
Oh, God. So we only have like 3 arrows. and
You have
it's
3 arrows, 1 for each.
Oh, okay.
All right. So I need you to make a
I have -1.
I need to make
Oh,
a
gosh.
dex DC.
Oh, 12. Oh my God, we're not starting off that bad.
Woo!
12. I'll take it for
All
now.
right.
It's not that good.
You pull back the arrow. It's unfamiliar to you, and it hits like just outside the bullseye.
Oh, that's really good.
Yellow.
It's 5 meters away.
Oh, well, still, that's
Still.
good. The fact that you have never
Still.
used that kind of thing.
Target.
I've never held a...
It's like a straw, like a circle target.
And it's the closer one, like kind of like
It's
how
5
you
meters
close,
away from her.
farther,
Oh,
farther.
Oh,
But
so
still.
she's close to it. That's what you meant. I thought you meant that the arrow was 5 meters away from
Oh,
the
no.
center.
No,
and
the
it
target.
made me so confused. I was like, how big is this target? It's so close.
I just gives like a bravo. Next,
Oh, I can continue?
yeah, that's how the game works.
Arrows.
Yeah,
Doesn't
you
know
try.
this works.
Yeah, you try to hit the next one. The next one over after that one. Yeah.
15.
Woo!
Bust
With
down.
the minus?
Was that
Yeah.
with minus? Nice.
I roll a 16.
Sweet.
Well, it would have made it anyways. I just wanted to see. You gaining a little bit more familiarity. You pull back the arrow and it hits relatively on the outside of the bullseye.
Dude, look at you.
I got a multi-class as ranger.
Nice.
I-
Just a tiny little gremlin ranger.
Third target.
Okay.
That would be so cute, though.
I know.
Okay. Oh, that one's not good. 4.
Aww.
You pull
We
back
started
the arrow,
strong and
you
then-
pull
Yeah.
back the arrow and the arrow goes flying over the target and lands
Aw.
like a stack of hay.
Oh, God.
Sad.
Stack of hay. Oh no.
Oh
Iodo shakes his head and just like, good job. Was that your first time shooting or no?
A stack of hay.
I've never touched an arrow, so I don't.
Oh,
no. That was incredible.
well,
Well,
you.
I would
in
say
my
that's pretty
opinion.
good. And like now that you notice, he has his own bow like slung around his shoulders.
Ooh, sexy
But
man.
it's not like the bow that you're using. The bow that you're using is kind of like a child's bow.
Yeah.
Take
The
it.
Yeah.
bow that he has strung around his shoulders is a long bow.
It's a
It's nearly
man's
as
bow.
Big, no, it's nearly as big as him.
Oh.
Oh.
Such a big bow.
Because
And,
longbows, like that's like literally a type of weapon that people would use.
He goes to a box and pulls out a bag
Ooh.
and a small hay doll.
Oh.
And he gives them to you and says, "Congrats."
For me?
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's so cute.
All right, and then he looks over. Then he looks over to Finn and grins, and he says, "Did Toby come with you at all?"
Not this year. Well, I'll probably meet up with them sometime later tonight. They're just wanting to. They've never ever had a Hallows Eve experience, so I figured I may as well give them the
Oh.
grand tour kind of thing.
Toby left. You know that, right? Your family explained it to you. At least I thought.
What?
He left shortly after you left. About 6 months' time?
You're joking, right?
He shakes his head.
Okay. Okay.
Why he picked that time to tell?
That's a good.
Like, oh, your friend just won a doll. How about we tell Finn about the fact that
He asked if Toby was with her.
That's what, because he was bringing it up like the. Well, wait. Yeah, that is a good question. Because why would you ask if Toby's with you if you knew he left? But
no,
that's still
because
fine.
he thinks that Toby went to go find you.
Oh.
Our Brian!
Oh my God.
Our collective Brian?
He nods and he taps his arm a bit and he nods a bit and he goes, "All right."
Wait. Do you know why he headed out, or did he give any reason?
I don't know. He just said goodbye to your family one day, and he said that he'd be back soon, and he hasn't been back in a year and a half.
Okay.
Fear.
He hasn't kept in touch, much like you, unless your letters have been getting lost.
All right. I'll talk to you later then.
All right. Good to see you again, Finn. And he holds out his hand.
She shakes it and kind of she's not looking at him. She's kind of lost in
Gotcha.
thought, and she kind of shakes a little
You did
mindedly.
notice, from yesterday when you arrived there, Toby was not.
Yeah,
at the house.
I mean she noticed that, but then she didn't really think anything of it. But now she's kind of her brain is kind of the cogs are turning.
Yeah, got it.
So, but yeah.
All right. Do me a favor. List the fact that you have one small bag of nuts and a hay doll.
Sweet.
Nuts. What kind of nuts?
You want the
They're
specifics.
they're
mixed
assorted
nuts.
Nice.
All right. There's
Got
many
fruits.
other games.
Got rations.
There's an arm wrestling game. There's a sword fighting game. There's a ladder game. Somebody is climbing up a giant pole and ringing a bell.
Oh, that's cool.
Do they
And
have
there's-
fortune telling?
Oh,
Yes, they do.
yes.
Can Calypsa go to the fortune telling?
Yeah.
As you guys walk down the booth a little bit, and you see a fortune teller's head.
Jules isn't too fond of fortune tellers based on our last campaign. That was-
Why
that-
are you looking at me like that?
Oh God.
When Helena...
Oh no! Oh God.
All right.
I
Keep
didn't
going.
ask for anxiety, guys.
Sorry.
Wait, do we follow her there? Is everyone
Yeah,
together?
no, everyone's together.
I honestly, like I just said, I've just genuinely been keeping track of you guys, which if anything now more than ever, she doesn't really feel like playing any games. She's kind of just hanging around you guys.
Oh, I want to explain something about Hallows Eve, just based on me.
Yeah.
Okay.
The reasoning behind the dolls, it is a tradition that when midnight falls, a giant bonfire is lit at the center of the plaza.
Do you throw the dolls in?
Yes.
Oh.
It is a custom from back in the old days that you would throw dolls
Throw
in
the
to
children into the
represent
fire.
souls. For the Fae, to appease the Fae.
Oh.
And it keeps them at bay.
So that's
And
why the material is very simple and
Yes.
flammable. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Cool. That's Naya
Alright.
talking, obviously, Finn.
Yeah, no,
It's like,
cool.
that's awesome. I didn't know I did that in my hometown.
You can't say when Helena smiles at me, my heart skips maybe 50,000
No, I
beats
feel
because
it.
of
No, I
fear.
feel it. Literally, never trust that face.
It's that specific face that makes me want to cry.
All right. Okay. So
Okay.
we're gonna
So
go
you
to the
head
fortune
in?
tellers or the
I head
oracles.
Alright,
Does everyone have?
I mean, you don't have to,
I'm
but I
about
think
to
we're all
head
kind of
out.
just generally staying together because I don't know.
I mean, I feel like Claudia would because if it's a little traditionally what you think of a fortune teller, it's kind of how her shop looks. And she's like, oh, she's like,
It's kind of bringing back memories.
Oh my god, it's someone who does what I do, but it's not.
Yeah.
Alright, you walk in and you see an elven woman with dark blue skin and
Stop.
she has
We're like, no, you
she has
ruined
dark
it.
blue skin and long white hair.
Jules is
And-
like, yes.
She smiles gently and she says, "Hello, are you here for the fortune?"
Did Laussel walk in?
I don't think she can fit through
That's
that.
what I thought. Like, oh, I think of like a little oracle.
Big gang, just walk it. Okay.
I think it's probably like a little
sorry.
area.
By the way,
Okay.
your place looks nice.
Oh, thank you very much.
Mhm.
I wanted to come here.
Well,
Maybe this wasn't the best idea. Does she say that?
no, it's alright. It's simple fun and games.
Okay.
We're all like,
Careful.
yeah.
She steps over to a small table where she has a deck of cards out, and she gestures for Calypsa to take a seat.
Calypsa sits down.
Am I just in my corner? Like,
I think we're all just kind of like
You're all
chilling out at the
standing,
edges
just
of like
waiting.
this little tent or
There's
whatever it
nothing
is.
about to go down.
She spreads out the cards and then lightly flips them over. Like imagine Dr. Facilier. in the
Yeah, I remember that
animation,
part.
How the cards all turn.
That's how you know this woman is good when she can do
And
that.
then she does like spreads open her arms and all the cards like start spinning before they lay flat into a fan.
Bro.
And she says, "Please choose one."
Oh. But what do you mean choose one? I don't.
You
No,
just pick
all the
a
cards are
card.
laid out.
Cards are on the table.
Yeah.
I pick one that is near the right side, 3 cards in.
Nice. That's very. I love how specific that is. Yeah.
All right. That card floats down
Oh, that's
onto the
cool.
table
That's dope.
and then spins a few times before stopping. All the other cards fold back into the deck, and she sets them off to the side. And then she flips over the card. It is a golden card with the picture of a robed woman with a crown around her head.
Ooh.
And there is a cross on her outfit, and she's sitting there looking tranquil. She hums, the teller hums a little bit before she taps. She looks at you and then she taps her finger against her cheek. Interesting. That's the High Priestess.
Ooh. Oh, that's good.
That means, well, you're on a course to receive real rewards if only you continue your discipline and motivation.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And it also means that you may need to travel outside your comfort zone a little bit.
Oh.
Oh boy.
But,
That can mean a number of things.
but it's not a bad thing.
That's good.
It is a relatively good card.
Relatively.
Yeah, well, you didn't get it upside down.
Ooh.
That's true. Thank you.
All right. May I have your one copper?
Yeah.
All right.
She hands it to her.
Thank you for coming.
And she'll detract that from my money. Where is my notes?
Transaction completed.
Transaction complete.
9 copper.
Alrighty.
Alright.
What about Laussel? I want to know what kind of what
Okay.
games do you think Laussel would kind of be into?
So you guys leave the fortune teller tent.
Yes.
There are also teen games.
Yeah, I don't know why I got
Three-legged
excited about that. Oh my god.
Calypso
It's
Claudia.
gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 leg race.
You two having a 3-legged race would be the friggin' funniest thing to ever be
I will
exist.
trample her.
It would be really funny if Calypso and Claudia did it because it's one tall person and one
Yeah,
short
exactly. Like,
Alright.
You'll just hold on to her
there
leg.
is
It's like her
three-
horns are like.
There is a 3-legged race. And it's taking place right now, and you see a couple of people just like running, like kids running with all their might. Some of them trip, but when they fall, they're caught by like pillows.
Oh, that's cool.
And to the people who win, they are given dolls and another bag of something.
of something.
You can't tell what a bag is from like.
Yeah, it's just a bag of something. Yeah, that's good. That's
All
good.
right, what do you guys do?
Does that entice any of you or no?
I mean, it kind of confuses me. I'm like, what are they doing?
Why are their legs tied together?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine you two in the corner like. And Finn kind of notices, and she comes over to explain. She's like, "It's a 3-legged race, so like you see how like since their legs are tied together, it makes like one leg. So 1, 2, 3 legs. So when they run, it's like a race to see if they can like it, so that you sync up and you run together. and you try to see which team can get the farthest the fastest.
What's the point though? Like, what situation would you be in to where you would have your legs tied together like that?
That's a good question, a fair question, but
Kidnapping.
Oh,
well, it's just
Don't think about it
no,
too
no, no,
much.
no. It's just you don't need to look at it.
Claudia goes into.
No. Just don't think about it too much. It's just for fun and games.
Oh.
So we don't have to do this. There's like
Why are you
so many-
smiling?
there's so many other games we could be playing if you want.
I'll follow you.
Okay. Laussel, I noticed that you haven't chosen a game. What kind of things did you do for fun growing up?
I went into the forest to collect berries, but I don't think this is anything like that. Oh.
Well, what things like did you find picking berries like fun?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Sometimes we would find a toad under a rock.
Okay. So like an exploring you like exploring.
Yeah.
Is there like a hay maze here?
There would be, but it would be at the center.
Oh.
And you guys are kind of still on the hill.
Okay.
going
So
down.
she'll keep that in mind and she'll kind of bring that up. She's like,
Alright.
"Well, in the center of town there's this thing called a hay maze and you try to wander you go in one way and you have to look and you have to go through and you have to try to get out on the other side."
Is it scary?
No, usually not. No. You usually
More mazes are.
I mean, sometimes there'll be a couple of jerks doing some pranks every now and then, but if they do, don't worry. Most of these idiot kids won't stand a chance against us. We're good. And besides, sometimes they have really nice things. Like if you hit a dead end, there's like someone doing little things. So it's like a little exploring game. And when you get out on the other side, there's usually sometimes prizes or something of that sort, or just for fun, like you said.
You get prizes for not getting lost?
Yeah, I guess so.
Wow.
Yeah. All right. So yeah. So
You
it's just like,
guys-
yeah, we can head over there if you'd like on the way.
Okay.
You guys keep heading down the hill. And Finn, you see something that interests you.
Yeah. Okay.
You look and you see a familiar booth. One that you and your brother loved dearly.
Oh.
3 years ago, before you left, on Hallows Eve, you and Toby wore matching outfits.
Mhm.
And you always spent all of your money on the sword fighting arena. And we see that now. We see you and Toby dressed in matching jackets. He's in a crop top. You're wearing like a longer t-shirt and skinny jeans.
Yeah.
And he's holding the wooden sword in his hand and he flips it around and says, "So what's your deed, Finn?" And he like points it at you. And he's messing around.
Obvious. Yeah. So yeah, she scoops one up and gets into a same like general dramatic position and says, "On guard."
On guard! Really, it's on guard, you dumb toad.
Dumb toad.
And then he runs at you. Roll a dex save.
Got it. Okay.
This is such cute filler. Oh my god.
Dex save, you said, right?
Yeah.
Dexterity. So that would be a 19.
Damn, you guys rolled the exact same.
Really? Oh, so that would be yeah.
He runs at you and you put up your sword and you press your hand against it and you catch him in a block.
Nice.
I don't know specific sword fighting terms.
Well, yeah,
But
it's fine.
I don't think
But-
we have any pro sword fighters listening. Like, that's incorrect.
Yeah, even if it is, we're
He
teens playing
he-
freaking D&D. Chill.
he smiles before he like hits your side with his hand,
Mhm.
just jokingly, and then he hits your side again, but with the sword this time, but with the flat end.
Mhm.
And then he backs off and he catches the sword in his other hand.
Mhm.
You've gotten worse from last year.
Yeah. Don't be so tough. Besides,
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You
And-
don't have your magic to help you, do you?
yeah. Well, I'm trying to play fair.
Play fair. That's funny. And you see a pink hand that you recognize has this mage hand appear, and then he flourishes his one hand, and a sword emerges, and the hand grabs it.
So it's like the same material as the
It's the
mage
same material
hand.
as the hand.
Yeah.
Like a dark orange hand grabs it.
And so she sees that, and instinctively, Finn summons her own similar thing, but like, so. You don't?
Have it.
Oh, I don't? Oh, okay.
No.
And she goes, hey, come on.
What you gonna do?
And so, let's see. Okay. So she is going to, I would say she's just going to try to, well, how far is the little mage hand from him?
Like 2 feet.
2 feet? Okay. Does she have any of her own, like, magic tricks or whatever like that?
I mean, she has, like, her basic magic spells that aren't on the cleric list.
Okay, so...
So, like, she'd have mage hand, she'd have, like, a simple fire spell that you can't really throw it at people. She has what I would, like, level 1 wizard spells.
Okay.
What I would say that she has.
So I do have mage hand.
Yeah.
Okay, so I would say what she does is she tries to charge at him, but she doesn't have anything ready, but as she's charging, and I imagine if like the sword comes at her, she's going to summon her own mage hand to like grab the sword and hold it back so she can continue at him.
Alright.
So, I don't know how that would work.
You attempt to do that, and your mage hand grabs your blue mage hand grabs like the pink spectral sword, but the sword then like raises up and slices through it, and you lose connection to your mage hand.
Mm-hmm.
But it does catch Toby off guard, and you manage to like hit him with your forearm,
mm-hmm.
and push him off the side of the arena, which is
There
an
he
automatic
goes.
disqualification.
Nice.
Gone.
So he looks up and he grins and he waves his hand, and the sword and mage hands disappear.
Nice. So she kind of just like like moves, like, you know, puts the sword down, and she like helps him back up on the platform.
All right, good play.
Thank you very much.
And the booth
you're
owner,
so
whose
cute.
name is Timothy,
Mhm.
he hands you guys your prizes. He gets a caramel apple and
Isn't he the one that
balls.
hates caramel?
Shut the fuck up. He gets a caramel apple and a bag of fruit.
He eats the caramel apple, spits it out.
Y'all, they don't know about this.
It's fine.
They don't.
This is hay.
This is us
If
out
I
of
was
character.
Calypsa right
And
now, I'd be like,
and
oh,
he gets
you
2 wooden dolls, and you
doll.
get 2 hay dolls and a bag. And he looks at the caramel apple and then just passes it off to you.
Yeah, she takes it.
Imagine eating caramel.
Anyway,
Can't
anyways, and you guys go and head out away from the sword fighting booth.
Flashback.
Yeah.
And he opens his bag and like he takes out a piece of fruit and bites into it.
Spits it out.
Are you
Stop.
going to kill you?
Murder.
Right here, right now.
And he cocks his head to the side and goes, "Never actually done that before.
Yeah, but I guess there's a first for everything, right?
It just felt different."
Yeah.
You do know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
What?
It just, you know, finally winning.
Well, fuck you too. But no, that's... He, like, casts Mage Hand again, and you see him focus, but the sword doesn't appear.
Oh.
He blinks. I never meant to do that. I really didn't.
You mean the sword thing?
Yes.
I thought that was pretty cool, if I'm being
No, it
honest.
was. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I never planned on doing it, and I've never done it before, and I can't do it now. And you see him focus again, and he stretches out his hand.
Vibe
and,
check.
like, he stretches out his hand in front of him, and the mage hand copies his movements, but the sword doesn't appear.
Well, I don't know. Maybe it was just spur of the moment thing, kind of like, you know, how Mom tells us all about her adventures and how she does things that she never thought were possible. It just happens.
I'm not Mom.
I know.
And Mom doesn't have magic.
True. I mean, I don't know.
Have you ever felt something like that?
I mean,
Like, he waves his hand and Mage Hand disappears. Like, something you can't control suddenly happens. And it's not a bad thing, it's weird.
yeah. I mean, I've had stuff like that before, and don't get me wrong, it was a little exciting and frightening at the same time, but I don't know, magic is weird.
That it is. That makes it look so easy.
Yeah.
I'll beat your ass again next year.
Yeah, well, next time I'm going to practice some more, and maybe I'll start my own streak.
Practice. Oh, look at the mighty Finn Arcana. So great in duel.
Yes.
And he like gives a mocking bow before he shoves you back.
Oh.
And that's where the scene fades. And you're left looking at that sword arena.
Yeah. I can imagine that, like, if anyone's talking to her or anything like that almost fell. But yeah, I can imagine if anyone's, like, trying to talk to her or anything like that, she's kind of just, you know, dazing off, like, thinking about that kind of thing, so.
The whole time Claudia's like, Finn, we're going into the maze. Finn, maze, Finn. Maze, Finn.
Yeah, so, like, I imagine after a couple, like, you know, couple calls to her, she, like, kind of, like,
She's
comes
like
back.
jumping up to reach. She's like,
Finn!
are you there?
She kind of comes back, like, and just like, oh, sorry.
I'm usually the one distracted. Good job! Good job.
Alright, you go. And along the way down, you play a couple more games, just for fun.
Yeah.
Everybody does. So, I want... Finn, you've gotten pretty good at the games from living here. Take 3 living dolls. Please write this down. 3 wooden dolls. 5 hay dolls.
Yeah, I heard that too, and I was like, oh.
Living dolls.
Then dolls. How many hay dolls?
5 hay dolls. And put down just like 3 bags of treats.
Hey, dolls.
Hey, dolls.
Calypsa, take 2 wooden dolls and 1 hay doll and...
Hey, doll.
Stop.
God damn it! And like take 5 bags of just treats.
Nice.
Okay.
You write that down.
They're stacked.
How many treats?
And 5 bags of treats. Because treats are usually like
2
the
wooden,
lower
1 hay.
prize.
Yeah.
2, 1, 2. Or 2.
2, 1,
2, 1,
5.
2, 1, 5.
Yeah, she got 5 bags of treats.
2, 1, 5.
Claudia,
Hello.
you're really good at bobbing for apples.
Am
I could have, yeah.
So
You're
close.
down to that level. You got this.
Hell yeah.
So mark 3 wooden dolls, 3
Yes.
hay dolls, 5 apples,
Oh, cool.
and
you
2
get to
bags of
keep them?
treats. Yes.
Yeah, when you bob, it's not like you bite into it and like your saliva's on it. You spit it back in to the like game.
I don't know how it works. I've never gone
I will
to
have
like a
bobbing
legit
for
fair.
apples at my. I'll have bobbing for apples just like the next
Yeah,
time I
I've
come
never
over to
done
my
that.
house. I'll just
It's
fill
hard.
like it is. I'll just fill a bathtub and put a bunch of apples in and say you go.
It
It's
is
unnecessarily
Wait,
hard.
Wait, I kind of want like anything but apples, like
Oranges.
orange,
Oh.
avocado, pomegranate.
Oh,
To bite into that?
and asparagus.
Why would you want to bob
Yeah.
for an avocado? That's so chaotic.
I
mean, anything but an apple.
I love
Why?
Can I just
Okay.
put the bag of nuts with like the treats?
A
with, like,
can
3
of
bags?
hairspray.
Yeah.
I don't know.
bobbing for bags of nuts.
Hey.
I gotta want it.
All right, Laussel. Hi.
The treats for you and such.
You get 1 wooden doll.
I'll count.
1. All right, so 1 wooden doll, 1 hay doll, and 2 bags of treats.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm not at the bottom. That's different than real life.
And you guys head down the hill,
Apple
and
bobbing and arrows.
I
you
don't
guys
know,
head
I'd
down
be
the
the one
hill,
with the
and
least
the sun's
everything.
starting to slowly fade, leading it into night. And you guys get to the hay maze, and
Yay.
you do it. Calypsa beats. No, not Calypsa. I'm stupid. Laussel beats it. Well, for one, she can kind of like peek over.
Yeah,
the
it's
wall.
probably kind of.
And 2, she's just very good at it, and she loses you guys in the maze.
Oh.
because she's
Yeah.
running. Like
Well, it's
she's
just
having
like-
a lot of fun.
Oh, God.
Yay!
And you 3, after like 5 extra minutes, make your way out.
Oh,
And
God.
you're given a hay doll and
I didn't get lost.
a thing of candy.
Okay, cool. So that's 1 more hay doll. And 1 more bag of
And
treats.
that's the festivities.
Wait, which
Yay.
one are
Huh?
worth more? Wood dolls or hay dolls?
Wood dolls.
Well, dolls, because it's like, you know, because hay is just hay, and then wood is like something you have to go out
Hey,
and
it's
chop.
just, Hey.
Hay is just hay.
Alright. And yeah,
Hey.
so night begins to set. And all the torches are lit up. And the fire, the pile of wood and leaves in the center is about to be lit. And that's where we'll leave that episode.
Yay!
Alright, let's go on. Bye.